Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Mission Apollo, the official Apollo Scooters podcast. I'm joined today by someone who I hope you're all familiar with by now if you're part of our official Apollo Scooters community Facebook group. He's been a big contributor to our community, sharing his knowledge of projects, so we thought we'd invite him on the show and get to know the man you guys know as Matunga. Hello, Matunga, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How's your day going so far?
Great. I've been busy lately because there's a lot of things going on. And but great. You?
Doing pretty well, and you're a very busy man. We know that the scooters and all your projects is just part of your life. But you're posting a lot, doing lots of different improvements and upgrades. So we wanted to invite you on, get to know you a little bit more, and maybe officially introduce you to the rest of the community and get some insights. So how did you first get started or interested in electric scooters, and which one was your first?
Well, actually, since I was young, a little kid, I always wanted to have a normal, regular scooter. Then I made my research because I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6 feet, so I couldn't find any scooter that can fit me, and I'm pretty not big, but I'm pretty heavy. So I've started to look at scooter in the markets. I couldn't find any. So I found out that there was things called electric scooter. So I was interested about it. I made my research where I can find any in Montreal. I found a store. I bought a scooter called Turbo Ant X7, which is a scooter that can go up to 30 kilometers per hour.
Not bad.
I've tried it for 6 months and I wasn't happy about it. Wasn't fast enough for me. So I've started to search for more. And then I found out about the Apollo company. I made my research about it. I've checked some video with Chris that I saw, some old video. And I was interested. So I saw that you guys was about to have your flagship Phantom. It was supposed to come out. So I decided to go
jump
for
on
it.
board.
Yeah, exactly. I had the opportunity to test it and to test the Ghost too. And the Ghost wasn't for me. It's a great scooter, but I was looking for something else, So I went for the Phantom, and now here it is. Yeah.
So what made you decide to go with the Phantom over the Ghost? Was it like the extra power and speed, or something else?
I would say more not the stability, but more the fact that I was feeling more comfortable with the Phantom than the Ghost. And the thumb throttle, the finger throttle wasn't for me. So, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I liked more the thumb throttle, so that was a plus for me. The screen too. The screen was something else. The X screen, if it was called like that before. Well,
it was called the Hex screen originally.
Yeah. So all those things was great for me.
And I think now you own how many? 2 Phantoms, I think, right? We've had to replace one, I believe, for you as well. You own 2, right?
Yeah, I did own 2. One that I bought for my girlfriend after she tried mine, and she went crazy with it. I was scared.
For her,
so, yeah, because she started to like it a lot,
too much.
very much, So, and I didn't even introduce her to sport mode yet. Yeah.
Well, one step at a time. Yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah. So now you and your girlfriend, both go riding on your Phantoms together?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you own any other scooters or just the two Phantoms?
Well, the two Phantoms and the Turbo Ants that I
Right.
show you, which is I don't really use it anymore. But yeah, I own a 3 scooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, what made you decide to go with Apollo over any other companies? Did you look into any other companies? Was there anything that stuck out to you about Apollo?
I did look into other company here in Montreal. Like I told you before, I made the research. I made my research. I found another company, but that was selling uh, other scooters, but those scooter was too heavy for me.
Mm.
Um, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's not many scooter company in Montreal. There's
Hmm.
maybe like two included, 2 or 3 included the Apollo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, not
yeah,
many in Canada in general. I mean, there's very few manufacturers. Any scooter companies are just mostly retail stores that are reselling other manufacturers. So,
exactly.
yeah, we're one of very few just in Canada in general.
Hmm.
Um, do you actually use your scooter to, you told us, I think already, that you use your scooter to actually get to work, right? You use
Yeah,
it for your main commute. And you
yeah.
live up in Laval, which is just
Laval,
north of Montreal Island for people who aren't aware, and you
exactly.
work downtown.
Downtown, exactly. Montreal downtown, yeah. And it's about 30-kilometer ride. So it's 15 to go and 15 to come back. Most of the
Okay.
time, I don't need to charge up my scooter. That's why the
Nice.
Phantom was perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah,
Wow. Yeah, it's a good question then. I guess for a lot of people who are wondering if the Phantom or even the Ghost is good for them. I mean, most of our range and speed and like even the videos that I do are
mhm.
with, maybe lighter guys around 160, 180 pounds. You said you were 6 foot and
Six
a little bit
foot,
bigger.
190, and
Okay. And you can
yeah,
still make the full round trip, 30 kilometers on a single charge. And you're
yeah.
not going like slow, are you? You're going a little bit
No,
faster?
no. I go pretty fast, but
Oh yeah.
what the thing is, I play with my gear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting used to the. I am used to the scooter, so I
Mm-hmm.
can play with my gear, go sport mode. Whenever I can go sport mode, I go sport mode. Otherwise, if when I'm in a bike path, I respect the bikes
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
on my way, and I go slower. Yeah, it's not that full throttle all the way from Montreal. No.
That's good to
Yeah.
know. And yeah, the big discussion in Montreal, and lots of people ask us too, is like the legality of scooters. And we've said it's a little bit of a gray zone. They're technically illegal, but not strictly enforced.
Yeah.
We have seen a little bit of an uprise or an uptick in police handing out tickets. Have you had any experience or encounters with police so far?
My only encounter with police, it's a police that was near a backpack doing some. Um, they had the gun to check
The
the.
radar gun, yeah.
Yeah, they were checking the. Actually, they were checking the cars,
Okay.
but when they saw me coming from far, they wanted to check like how was
Uh-oh.
my speed, but I was respecting
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So
Usually
you were under the speed limit.
in bike path it's 30 kilometer that you can
Hmm.
go.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just did it for fun, I
Okay,
guess.
okay. They
So
didn't stop you or anything?
they didn't stop me. No,
Okay, okay. That's
that
good.
was my only encounter with the police. No, there
Hmm.
was a second time that they were checking about people if they had their helmet on. They
Mm.
saw me, they let me through because I was geared up.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then that really falls in line with what our experience has been as well, and what we've been telling pretty much everyone else in Montreal who's been asking. And yes, while it is technically illegal, like not strictly enforced, as long as you're respecting the road rules, other riders, pedestrians, wearing your safety gear, you shouldn't have
Yeah.
a problem. Although we have heard of a couple people who have well, according to them, still been doing all of that and still got a ticket. So it might even just depend on maybe if the officer is having a bad day or something like that. I don't know, but
but the only thing that I can say about the laws and stuff, it's they are working on it. They know that that type of scooter existed, because we are in a kind of scooter that's more performant, and they don't know yet about that. It just came in. It's new. It's brand new here. In France, they already have regulation. In England, in Europe, here it's brand new. So you have to give them a time. And if ever you get a tickets, you can contest it. Take a lawyer, check with a lawyer what can be done, but you can contest it, and you're gonna win. I've seen people win. So
we'll caution that with this is not real legal advice. So we cannot guarantee you. No,
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer.
No.
But just the
try,
thing is,
maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
but
try and be careful.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. We're not lawyers. We're not advising you to go and break the law and then fight it afterwards.
Exactly.
You're going to win. We can't say
that. Respect speed limit. Wear your gear.
Yeah. And maybe consult a lawyer before you do so, just in case.
Exactly.
Because they can give you real legal advice. We can't. But it's good to know. And that we are trying to change the perspective of things. And it's always the case when a new vehicle, a new technology comes around and people don't know what to do with it, they put a law prohibiting it. We saw it a long time ago, even with skateboards. People didn't like people skateboarding, so they outlawed it, but that doesn't really make sense either. So it's the same thing. It's like a new way to get around, and yes, they're fast and scary, but as long as we are riding respectfully, we are showing respect to other riders, pedestrians, cars, etc., we can really change the perspective of scooters, in my opinion, and hopefully change these laws, because in my opinion, they don't make a lot of sense.
Exactly.
So switching over now to your actual work on your scooter and how much you've been sharing with the group, how did you actually get started learning, getting to know about scooters? Because you said before this was only your second and third scooters ever, really, and you're all self-taught. Is that right?
Yeah. And actually, it's been only 1 year that I'm doing.
You've only been doing it for one. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But I've learned a lot through the past few months. I've checked a lot of YouTube video. I have mentors here and in France that teach me a lot about scooters. I had some issue that I'm not going to talk about, but I had to go through some issue that would have cost me a lot of money if I didn't know how to go through it. So I've decided, instead of buying stuff, I've decided to learn about it. So I've checked a lot of YouTube video. YouTube helps a lot.
Yes, I hope some of it is our content. Hopefully you're finding them useful, but for sure, like even just outside of our channel, there's so many different channels and content and videos to watch and learn from, and
especially especially the video that you guys have shared. That's helped me a lot too through my problem, and it's good to see that there's company like you guys that are willing to help people that has issue. It's the best thing to do.
That's really good to hear and really validating for us, for sure, because I mean, not everyone may be as in depth as you are in your repairs and maintenance and stuff like that, but we hope that our content can still be helpful for people who at least want to get into it a little bit. Like, we're not going to show everyone how to splice and solder all your wires or replace your battery or stupid stuff like that. But for the people who are interested in small maintenance, I think it's helpful. And what inspired you to start sharing all these projects to the Facebook group?
Actually, the thing is, I wanted to to help people that will be on the same situation as me, you know. As you can see my video or sample, I'm in my salon, you know, working on my scooter. I found out something. Oh, I'm gonna share it with you guys. Yeah. If I make mistakes about what I share with you, I'm gonna come back with another video to say, hey guys, you know, the video that I made, I'm sorry, it's not the right thing. I find another things, you know, and people are happy about it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your question again? Sorry.
Just what inspired you to share, which you did answer, and like you wanting to help people, and kind of like the same reason how you started learning too. You started seeking out the videos of different you know, channels and stuff, and how to's on YouTube, and you wanted to pass that forward, which is really great to see. And as you said, the response from the community to you has been so amazing, and you've been such a great help, not even just other people, but for us too. And like there's only so much time that we have to create all this content, so it's like you're another layer, another addition to our team almost, which has been great. And I mean, we have seen some people criticize you unfairly. I mean, they're getting free help, and I don't know if they have much reason to complain to you.
Yeah, but there's always like we say in French, il y a deux mondes. Yeah, there's always two kind of people to make a whole world, you know. There is critique about most of the time about my English, but because I'm French to begin with, but you know, I'm trying to, like you said, I'm helping those who want to be helped, you know, and
Hey, I mean, if they have a hard time understanding your English, they can learn French instead. Maybe that'll help.
You
can start doing your videos in French instead, and see if that
helps. But it's my pleasure to help people. Actually, I have a lot of good feedbacks about my videos. People asking me a question. People sending me video about their issue solved. It's great.
That is good to hear, but also at the same time, we don't want you to feel obligated to do that kind of stuff. And
no. I'm doing it with my free will. It's my pleasure to do it.
As long as people aren't like expecting you to help them and like getting upset with you and stuff, because I mean, we are still here to help all of our customers and all of our community and stuff. And you know, for any complicated repairs, they should still be coming to us, I hope. But we are also working on improving our service and response times and stuff like that. So hopefully they're not pestering you too much.
Message the customer service from Apollo.
But
that's the first thing you have to do.
Yes. You've worked on so many different projects on your scooter. Can you give us like a quick list again of everything you've done, if you remember everything?
The first thing I've worked like as a modification, first I had a 52-volt mechanical brakes. I switched for hydraulic brakes. So I've checked video about, I've learned about how to install hydraulic brakes, how to bleed the cables, what you need to bleed the cables. Actually, the bleeding process, it's to run the liquid inside the cable to tight your brakes and all those stuff. There is content on YouTube that you can watch, and it's pretty easy to do if you follow the steps. That was one of the first thing that I've done. I've bought the new tires that came from Italy. Not because the tires that came with the scooter are not good. No, I just wanted to test some other stuff, you know.
I mean, those are very high quality tires, so I mean, like,
exactly. I've tested a lot of tires actually from other brand too. What else? I've changed my brake pads when upgrading for hydraulic brakes. Not that mechanical brakes is not good, but I wanted something for me because of the commuting that I'm doing. What I did, I've changed my brake pads. I've upgraded my brake pads for some ceramic brake pads.
Which we just recently started using, I think, in the newer Phantoms, but this was after you had already purchased yours, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I did some other modification that I can't talk about it now.
Okay.
It's a top secret project. I'm going to talk about it later on.
All right. You also did a bunch of you rewired a whole lot of things, and I think you switched to color-coded wires.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I've labeled my wires.
You labeled your wires, yeah.
Yeah, like every single wires, I labeled it. Again, I've checked YouTube video about the controller that has been used on most of the e-scooter. And I did some tests also to see if that wire, is it for light, for left turn signal, right?
Oh, wow.
And I went through all that process, and I've labeled all my wires.
Are you this meticulous in all your life, or is it just about scooters?
Yeah, I am. It's part of me. Yeah, I'm a bit meticulous. So, and I wanted to make my life easier if I open the deck to see where is the wires. Again, I don't suggest you to do that. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So
this is not for everyone, unless they're as meticulous as you are and put as much time into learning as you do. Then maybe, but still, best to leave it to the experts.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I did a lot more, but I don't remember. Oh, there's the last one. I'm gonna show you what I did. It's actually it's a carbon plate.
Oh yes, yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I've made that. I'm pretty I'm happy about it, but I'm still working on that. I have some stuff to apply on it. This is for my personal use. So
yeah, that's really cool. Really sick looking, and yeah, man, it's incredible. I mean, you've shared so many different videos. I'm astonished you remember how many you've done. Is there one piece of advice or upgrade or maintenance that you recommend to everyone that they need to know?
For advice, I would say for the scooter or for the rider.
Either, maybe, whichever one you think. What something that sticks out to you that you think everyone should know?
If we talk about the rider, wear your gear.
Yes.
Safety first. Safety first. For the scooter, I would say for the upgrade that I would like, it's maybe turn signals, front turn signals. That's I think it's coming in with the V3, which is
possibly
great. Yeah. I saw it in a video actually of the.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and what was the other question that's coming inside that question?
Or just any other piece of maintenance advice you would recommend to all scooter riders that they need to know?
Okay, check your bolt, check your screw, check your brake pads. Brakes are very important, especially with that powers scooters. You have to check your brake. Depending of what kind of brakes you have, if you have the let's say the new CD 2022 with the drum brakes, okay,
Those
it's
are
good,
easy.
but
Yeah.
those are easy. But if you have brake pads, it's important to clean your pads very often. You're gonna see the difference. There is some video that made from for Apollo that show you how to clean your brake pads. That's really good advice. I'm using it often.
That's
it's
good.
Perfect. So that's pretty much it for the advice we'll give them.
And regular maintenance is the basic.
Exactly.
And
it's important.
And,
it's important.
Same thing
it's really
with,
important.
Exactly. Same thing with like a car or a bicycle or anything else you might use regularly. How often do you do your maintenance? Like what kind of things do you check regularly?
I would say once a week, once to twice a week, depending of what I'm doing with my scooter. Because sometimes I would go like in light off road. Again, don't go off road. Your scooter are not made to go off road. Okay,
no,
I'm just because I have to test some off road tires. So after that, you have to do some maintenance, or if you go in a dirt spots. Of course, you have to do some maintenance, cleaning your brake pads, cleaning your disc rotor, things like that.
Yeah, because once debris gets into the brakes, that's when they start to squeal a lot and they make a lot of noise. And people will think that the brakes maybe aren't calibrated properly, but sometimes it's just as simple as cleaning them, and it's very simple like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what other, you kind of suggested it a little bit before, and you can't share too much, but is there any other projects you're working on for your scooter that you can share with us now? No pressure or anything.
Actually,
or even just a hint.
A hint? I'm working on a system inside the deck for the deck to breathe. Let's say to evacuate the heat. That's the only thing that I can say right now. Some sort of
cooling system.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm working in collaboration with a guy called Mark, which is a well-known guy here. Shout out to Mark. So
not the Mark who works for us, is it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
No, not the Mark that worked for you. No, no. But it's a guy that helped me through my scooter process and all my repairs and all those stuff. It's one of the guys that's I really appreciate to have it my side.
Nice.
So
that's good.
That's one of the projects that I can talk about right now.
We'll have to wait and see what the actual final finished product is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope everyone watching this is already in the Facebook group, or go join it now to see what he's coming up with next. And we also recently upgraded your Phantom to a 60 volt, right? Oh,
exactly.
Actually, we haven't released that video yet. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that, but I guess a spoiler and teaser for our own content. Yeah. Oops.
Oh, yeah. It's one with some really one of the best cells in the market. Well, since you talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I'm testing it right now.
Okay.
And basically, it's the same cells that you found on the Tesla.
The battery cells, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So that's all I'm gonna say.
That's my own fault for spoiling it. We haven't, at the time of recording this podcast, we haven't released that video, which we will be soon. Maybe before we drop this podcast, who knows? But sorry about that, Randy. You might have to cut that out. But we invited you over for the V3 upgrade that we were showing you, and yeah, so that's gonna be very exciting. Is there any one feature that you wish you saw on more scooters, or that you haven't seen yet and you wish was on a scooter? Like you'd mentioned front turn signals on more scooters. That's definitely a big ask. Is there anything else that you want to see?
I would say a app, like the Apollo app, which is great.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Just being compatible with more scooters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the app itself, it's perfect. I've seen it. It's great. You can do a lot of things with that app, and that's just perfect. I was amazed when I first saw it. And,
that's good. Oh, well, I would love to hear that. But yeah, there are. I know Segway has their app for one, and it's okay. I don't remember if any other manufacturers have apps for their scooters, and it's something that we're trying to work towards.
Yeah, I've seen others scooter that has a app, like Ryan. They have a app.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're very high end.
Yeah. What else? I know I have a friend that has a powerful scooter that's using a powerful controller, and that controller has an app too.
Okay.
So
is it the Stormcore that he has?
It's the Storm.
That's what we used to use for our old Apollo Pro, which is discontinued. There was some confusion about the company, though, and I think sometimes they weren't maintaining the app, or maybe the company even shut down. I can't remember now, but we had moved away from them because it was hard to rely on them for like the controller and the app together, which is part of why we made our own. But yeah, we're moving towards more of our lineup to be app compatible. Obviously, the Air and Air Pro. The City 2022 is app compatible, and then we discussed, the Phantom V3 will be compatible because it will finally have the Bluetooth chip. But it was hard in the beginning to have like Bluetooth chips compatible or enabled in all the scooters that we had before, because not every other company would ask for the Bluetooth compatibility. And because we were using those prefabricated molds, we didn't have a whole lot of say. But now with our own proprietary lineup, we are moving in that direction. So hopefully by this time, even later this year or next year, I can't say exactly when, our entire lineup will be Bluetooth compatible, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I think that's all the questions I had for you. It's been 30 minutes already. Was there anything else that you want to share with the group, with the community? We already hear from you a lot in the group, and it's been great to get to know you a little bit more. But I'm out of questions for now. If there's anything else you wanted to share.
But I wanted to thank all the people that encouraged me to continue to help you guys and to help the community. So, and I wanted to say that to my French people, that I'm gonna start to do vidéo in French. Je vais commencer à faire des vidéos en français aussi. Because I had some ride meetings in the past few weeks, and I had a lot of Québécois that I was asking, French Québécois that was asking me more content in French. So oui, je parle aussi français, donc yeah.
Yeah, we might have to hire you to start doing, some of our content, but also in French, because we are a Montreal, Quebec company, but we are also kind of a global company. And I mean, for personal details about myself, I'm from Vancouver, so that's why my French is not very good, and that's why I don't host any of the videos in French. But maybe we can have you on board, and you can, do the same thing, but in French, and we'll help more people that way. But to any francophones, je suis désolé, je parle pas beaucoup français. But yeah, it's been great getting to meet you, Matunga, and thank you so much for all the contributions you made to the community. I mean, this is exactly what we were going for. This is exactly what we were aiming for when we created this community. We wanted to be a collaborative place where people can support each other, share their information, share their knowledge, share their experiences, and help each other, and all for the love of electric scooters, because we're all here for the same reason. And whether it's Apollo, whether it's another brand, besides the question, doesn't matter. We all want to be able to share our knowledge and our passion for the industry and for these scooters. And hopefully we can change more of the bylaws in a lot of cities across the country and North America, and have these be more allowed. And yeah, thank you again for your time. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks to you.
And stay tuned for our next episode. If there's any podcast topics you want to see from us, let us know in the comments below. Or Matunga, if you have any suggestions for us, let us know as well.
No problem.
All right. Thanks you guys again for watching. Take care and ride safe.
Bye.